Minecraft 1.18 is right around the corner and we just got our first count them two experimental builds. These are not snapshots, they are just an experiment to see how the generation is working. And I scoured so many worlds to find you the most epic generations I could find. But before we get into the video, I'm going to do the thing that all YouTubers do. If you enjoy this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I mean, you get free videos to watch, who doesn't want that? And if you don't, then you can just unsubscribe. With that, let's go on with the video. Now, the world generation will start a bit slow and not the most epic, but it will certainly be dialed up very quickly. So, here we go. Numerono is a Star Trek ship. This is a cool world generation and I find it looking like a Star Trek ship that I don't know the name of, but it's the one that they always use. Anyway, there's a pretty big cave under it, and it will certainly make a killer base. No pun intended. Also, just a heads up, for each of these generations, I'll be putting the seed and coordinates. I will be putting the seed and coordinates somewhere on the screen for the beginning of each generation. Like this. Numero dos are these awesome looking two mountains with a valley between them. It really looks super realistic, but I didn't put it too high up the list because, well, it's really generic and normal. It doesn't have the awe factor to it. But I'm sure there would be an amazing backdrop for a build. Maybe foreshadowing. The next one, which is this. To be honest, I called this, and I quote from my file name, Epic Layered Sinkhole. Yep, it looks pretty cool. I personally really like that there are different layers of water. Sometimes it doesn't look very natural, as if gravity doesn't work. But we have to remember that we are talking about the game with floating trees. So yeah, I guess it's not that weird. Also, that applies to this. Yeah, I don't think a measly dirt block is able to hold that much water. Anyway, now we're going to a very epically weird one, which is this. Yeah, I don't really understand this one. Somehow it seems like an ocean spawned next to a river, but the game was like, no, they cannot sit next to each other. They have to be separated. And the way the game decided to separate them was with this stone wall circle thing. Yeah, I think Mojang has to work a bit more on the AI. But hey, it definitely looks cool. It's as if the village put up fortifications to protect themselves from invaders. Also, this cliff is awesome. The two really work together, and I like this generation a lot. Next one is this. Now, you just have to wait a bit. Let my character go through and... oh, here it is! Here it is! This awesome sinkhole. And I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know when. I just know that this is awesome. It's just a ginormous crater and I love that. So cool. Also, there's this cave next to it. It's just so cool. The trail on that side almost seems like a meteor went all the way through there, destroyed some land on its way and finally landed and made a giant crater. I just love the fact that with this new generation it's so easy to make a story, as if the world actually had a history. And I think that this is exactly what Mojang went for, and I have to say, you definitely succeeded. Now, I made another world and I decided to name the seed Sheepgood is the best. And oh, how I don't regret that. Because this world was awesome, and I will 100% make a build in it. Now, the first epic thing in this world was this. I know it doesn't seem like much from up here, but you just wait as we enter. Because inside it's a giant open dripstone cave. You don't come by these very often, and this one was definitely one of the best ones I've seen so far. It is so cool. Now, the next one on the list, and I saved this one till last, because it is awesome. This might be a scene in a sci-fi movie like Avatar, but in Minecraft, nah. And yet it is here. Our journey begins through the first little cave, and then through the other one, and now I'm going to leave you to see how epic this is. You didn't expect that, did you? I just can't get over how good this looks. Imagine this with shaders. It would look awesome. The waterfalls and dripstone, the numerous caves and the jungle as a view from the inside. That is legendary. You don't see something like this every day. If only the sunset or sunrise could be right in front of it. That would be awesome. Mojang, please let us enter these worlds when 1.18 is finally released, because I want to build something there so badly. And I'm sure that I won't find something this awesome anytime soon. Alright, now if any Mojang team member is watching this, then firstly, hi! And secondly, here are some bugs I found. First, simple one is this very straight generation. Yeah, I don't think it should look like that. Next one, the mushroom islands are totally broken. At least some are. I teleported to one and all I could find were these few bits of mycelium. Yeah, I don't think that it was supposed to be like that. Also, another thing is that I don't know if you are going to implement the new generation on Mushroom Islands, but you totally should, because if not, then that would just be really sad and I would be a bit disappointed. Now the next thing is that swamps are also broken. The first swamp I found was this. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this one. And I have no comments. It's just a snake swamp. My second attempt at finding a swamp was this. Yeah, I don't think that swamp was supposed to be frozen. So you definitely need to improve these. On the topic of improving, well, you also need to improve the jungles, because I kinda had that same problem there. Just a random few bits of jungle at random places. And I don't think that jungles should be surrounded by mesa or badlands. In fact, there's just too much terracotta. Other random things are these very random holes in some places, like this weird square hole in the middle of the mesa. And I didn't do this, by the way. Also, this ice has the same problem. Now, last but not least is this. Now this might look normal, but as we turn, yeah, it's the Farlands 2.0. Yeah, it might be a bit cool, but I just don't think that this should be a thing. And I've seen this a few times, so it's not that uncommon. But yeah, that was it basically. I'm already late to this 1.18 thing, so yeah, I have to wrap this up. And I'm looking forward to this next update, and bye!